has to be a documentary in the kingdom. Right now, we are on the red carpet, and we're going to see all the celebrities walking through. People like,
I invest in divorce because it's a good business. So my prenups, it's a free one. It's free for them, thank goodness. I'll tell the executives at helloprenup.com, free for them.
The Kelce-Swift engagement just keeps delivering headline after headline. First up, Donna Kelce melted hearts with her subtle but sweet mom-approved reaction that had fans tearing up. And then, in storms, Shark Tank's Kevin O'Leary with possibly the boldest gift ever, a prenup pitch instead of champagne.
I'm going to give them both an engagement gift. It's a free prenup at helloprenup.com, one of my companies.
Meanwhile, Swifties are debating the million-dollar question. Will marriage mellow out Taylor's music or spark a whole new era? And speaking of millions, their Instagram engagement post didn't just trend, it shattered records with lightning speed. Add in whispers that Taylor's dazzling ring has a secret hidden message, and suddenly fans are zooming like detectives. Oh, and let's not forget, together they now command a $1.67 billion empire, making them richer than the Beckhams. Donna Kelce is proving that moms really do have the best reaction game. Donna didn't go full fireworks and confetti. She kept it subtle but sweet. Classic mom move. She swapped out her Facebook banner with a throwback mashup of little Travis rocking his elementary school flannel pose and baby Taylor leaning against a tree prop like she already knew she'd be album cover material. Basically, the digital version of I've been waiting for this scrapbook moment my whole life. Thing is, Donna had been dropping hints even before the big Insta reveal. A few days earlier, she couldn't help but gush that her son seemed calmer than a quarterback on bye week, practically glowing with, "I know what I want" energy. Meanwhile, Ed Kelce had already spilled that Taylor popped the question nearly 2 weeks ago. So yeah, mom was holding in spoilers like a Marvel fan at a premiere. Originally, Travis wanted to time the proposal right before the NFL season kicked off. Dramatic, cinematic, very Netflix special vibes. But both families, including Taylor's dad Scott, basically gave him the "bro, just do it" pep talk. Turns out he didn't need fireworks or stadium lights. As Ed put it, the magic was in the asking, not the stage production. Cue the awes.
You know, the perfect way to ask her and to make it special. And we kept trying to tell him, when you do it, that's what makes it special. So don't fret on where, or just get it done.
When Travis finally dropped to one knee, both the Swift and Kelce clans reportedly lost it. After all, everyone saw this coming. The couple had been serving touchdown-level happiness for 2 years straight. Their whole story basically reads like a rom-com franchise. Boy tries to hand girl a friendship bracelet, fumbles, boy shoots his shot again, scores. Girl shows up to cheer with his mom, squad of A-list friends invade stadiums, dad jokes, SNL cameos, surprise kisses in Argentina, and finally, the ring. But while the families were busy crying happy tears, in storms, Kevin Leary with the most Shark Tank-style congratulation gift ever. Forget champagne or monogram towels, this man shows up with a prenup. Yep, Mr. Wonderful basically said, "Congrats kids, here's my version of Tupperware. Durable, unbreakable, and will save you a lot of mess later." On CNN Newsnight, the panel was tossing around cutesy marriage advice like be each other's cheerleader and share the remote control. Then O'Leary swoops in and says, "Nope, let's talk divorce strategy." Bold doesn't even cover it. This guy invests in love the way most people invest in crypto, with a strong backup plan in case everything crashes. He even plugged his own company in the process because of course he did.
I invest in divorce because it's a good business. So my prenups, it's a free one. It's free for them, thank goodness. I'll tell the executives at helloprenup.com, free for them. I'm going to give them both an engagement gift. It's a free prenup at helloprenup.com, one of my companies.
And honestly, fans online weren't entirely mad about it. Some were nodding like financial advisors at tax season, pointing out that Taylor's bank account has, let's say, a slightly different weight class than Travis's. Others were straight up saying she'd be foolish not to protect herself, while a few were convinced she already has lawyers drafting documents with the speed of Swifties analyzing Easter eggs. And speaking of Swifties, the real question buzzing around the fandom right now isn't about cake flavors or wedding venues. It's what happens to Taylor's music now that she's living in her happily ever after era. Because let's be honest, heartbreak anthems have been her bread and butter since the Tim McGraw days when she was scribbling lyrics in math class instead of solving equations. Now, instead of messy breakups and ex-boyfriend Easter eggs, she's got Travis opening car doors and winning Super Bowls in her honor. Not exactly the stuff of tragic ballads, unless she writes one called "My Husband Ate the Last Slice of Pizza." Fans are torn. Some are worried about the Florence Welch prophecy, aka contentment is a creativity killer. Like, will we get an entire album of love songs so sweet they'll rot your teeth? Or will Taylor pull a Beyoncé and flip domestic bliss into groundbreaking experimental art that blows up the industry all over again? History shows both routes are possible. Remember Madonna's ray of light post-motherhood glow-up? Or Beyoncé casually redefining R&B after dropping her baby bump reveal like it was a new single? Yeah, happiness can still slap. And Taylor's already shown she can turn cozy vibes into bangers. Lover and Delicate are proof that joy doesn't have to be boring. Plus, her latest tracks about Travis weren't just mush, they had swagger. So High School basically painted him as the guy who restored her faith in chivalry, while The Alchemy was practically a victory lap after the Super Bowl. If that's the energy she's bringing into her new Life of a Showgirl album, we're in for a glitter-soaked roller coaster. Of course, Swifties are also side-eyeing her lucky number 13, pointing out that her 13th album will probably be her first married record. Coincidence? Please. This woman has been playing 4D chess with her discography since day one. And while fans are decoding lyrics like they're prepping for a PhD thesis, the internet was busy melting down over something else entirely. Taylor and Travis's engagement post basically body-slammed Instagram into a new record. Meta had to pop its collar and announce that in just 6 hours, the post was reposted over 1 million times. That's the fastest ever. Forget a new album drop, this engagement reveal had more reach than half the influencers combined. And that's before we even get to the 32 million plus likes. At this point, Taylor could post a blurry photo of her toaster, and it would probably trend worldwide. And can we talk about that caption? Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married? Honestly, it's the most accurate yearbook quote ever. You can almost picture Travis in a whistle and Taylor with a stack of ungraded essays, and the entire internet collectively said, yep, this checks out. Cue mass crying, memes, and people tagging their actual English and gym teachers like it's a new challenge. Insiders said the proposal itself wasn't some over-the-top Hollywood stunt, but rather a let's grab some wine before dinner setup in Lee's Summit, Missouri. Travis played it cool, Taylor rocked a dreamy Ralph Lauren dress, and suddenly, rom-com finale moment. Afterwards, the couple FaceTimed everyone like two teenagers showing off class rings. The parents? Teary. The fans? Feral. Instagram? Broken. Of course, Swifties immediately turned detective, piecing together timelines, noting that Ed Kelce casually spilled it all happened 2 weeks before the announcement. Classic dad move, can't keep the tea to himself.
It was a couple weeks ago that Travis got it done after a few weeks of prodding from myself and from Scott Swift.
And classic dad move or not, Swifties immediately shifted gears into full-on Sherlock Holmes mode, because forget detectives, nobody investigates harder than a fan base with Wi-Fi and caffeine. The latest theory buzzing louder than a Chiefs tailgate is that Taylor's engagement ring isn't just some massive vintage-style diamond masterpiece, it might actually come with a hidden love note etched inside. Yep, apparently Travis asked the jeweler to sneak in a tiny T on the band, as if the giant rock wasn't already screaming taken. Leave it to Swifties to zoom, crop, and enhance paparazzi pics like they're auditioning for CSI. Now, jewelry insiders are trying to be the voice of reason, saying microscopic engravings are usually just maker's marks or standard details, but good luck convincing a fandom that once decoded a 0.5-second Easter egg in a music video. Fans are convinced this isn't random, it's personal, especially since Travis already proved he's the king of custom gifts. Remember the friendship bracelet fiasco with their initials? Yeah, this guy loves a signature touch. If he could, he'd probably engrave property of TK87 on her coffee mugs too. The ring itself was co-designed with jeweler Kindred Lubeck, a vintage-inspired showstopper that had half the internet crying and the other half frantically Googling how much is 8 carats worth. Spoiler, more than your car, house, and probably your student loans combined. Of course, once the pictures dropped, it wasn't just Swifties celebrating, it was a full-blown internet carnival. Memes flew, brands started circling like shark-smelling ad deals, and even wedding speculation kicked off immediately. Will they throw a royal-level public bash with stadium seating, or will it be an ultra-private, no-phones-allowed kind of affair where the only footage comes from grainy drone shots? Either way, everyone from your aunt to your barista already wants an invite. And while everyone was zooming in on ring engravings like they were decoding the Da Vinci Code, the bigger flex just dropped. Taylor and Travis aren't just engaged, They're officially sitting on a joint empire worth $1.67 billion. Yep, billion with a B. Forget power couple, these two basically became their own Fortune 500 company overnight. Insiders say that number makes them about 2.5 times richer than the Beckhams, which is wild because the Beckhams once had matching thrones at their wedding. Now imagine Swift and Kelce doing that, except Taylor's throne has Grammys built into the armrests, and Travis's comes with a built-in Gatorade cooler. Most of the cash mountain, like 96% of it, is Taylor's doing, Queen moves only. She's fresh off the Eras Tour, which insiders remind us made more money than some small countries' GDPs. Plus, she's got a $300 million flex from buying back her masters, $120 million in real estate scattered like Monopoly pieces, and, oh yeah, a private jet worth $23 million. Meanwhile, Travis is holding his own with an estimated $70 million, NFL paychecks, a $100 million podcast deal with his brother, and endorsements that keep him in custom suits sharp enough to slice bread. Basically, he's not exactly hunting for couch cushions change either. The comparison game is already in full swing. Sources are laughing at how their empire has more weight than AMC theaters, which is honestly peak comedy. Taylor and Travis could buy popcorn machines for every stadium in America and still have money left to buy the actual theaters. And while they're stacked, they're not quite topping the Carters. Beyoncé and Jay-Z are chilling on $3.38 billion thanks to music dominance and Jay's liquor empire, which makes you wonder if Taylor and Travis should just launch a tequila brand called Tavis, guaranteed sold out before it even hits shelves. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.